Welcome to episode 348 of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast with Donald Nelson on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Click the bell for notifications of new content when I drop. New media, energy up. You know where we at, man. Let's start about this NBA, man. It's back. I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, but it's all right. It's all right. I know y'all been watching, staying up late, watching that Inside the NBA. You already know. Beat his pick. Let's roll. Tuesday, opening night. They had two games. That Nike commercial is fire with the women. It ended with Brian and Zuri. Yo, fire. And Asia, when she was walking down the little ramp and she stopped walking and you seen it, you're like, oh, you look kind of thick with an E, Asia. Man, look kind of thick too. Okay. Yo. The Nuggets beat the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? AD had 17-1 in the first half and nothing in the second half. No free throws. Motherfucking only took 6 shots. That was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Not going to be able to do. Jokic had a triple-double. And I'm like, damn, AD, have some pride. Are you hurt? Like, yeah, that can't, man. We already know he can't deal with AD because that was Dwight Howard in the bubble. That was JaVale McGee in the bubble. So we know he can't hold Jokic like that, but make Jokic work on the other end if he holding you, cuz. That's all it is. That's all it is. Brian played 29 minutes, talked about the post game, but you know, Brian is in his 21st year, so he still could run fast. He still could jump fast, but shit, it's October, fam. We ain't trying to play Brian 37 out 38 minutes first game of the season, AD, but man, it's only game one. Well, that was only game one. Not tonight, G, though. He had to do what he had to do. Then we had the Suns beating the Warriors, right? Then that was a good-ass game, right? No Bill, first game of the season. He got the bad back. Okay. All right. Damn, no. All right. Booker looked like Kobe out there without the banging. You know how Kobe was haka. Booker looked like Kobe just without the banging. For real. He nice with it. Super nice with it. Okogie and Nurkic looked good that night. You know what I'm saying? With Book and KD. But we know Nurkic got moved for a motherfucking reason. And Okogie might be a diamond in the rough type cat, right? Because they played against the Warriors real well without no Bill and stepped up into Bill's production slots. But then we talking about the Warriors too defensively. They don't have no post players. So Nurkic was going to be key to their success that night. Is it safe to say that Nurkic will be key to the Suns' success going forward? I would believe so because we gave up on the number 1 draft pick, DeAndre Ayton, who clearly he has other shit going on that they was able to want to move away from him. But that's going to be interesting. Is he going to ball in Portland more than he balled in Phoenix? And if we got rid of Monty Williams, why get rid of DeAndre Ayton too? Like, if they were butting heads, why don't you get rid of one of them? You know what I mean? Not a coach of the year went to the finals. Not a player that played in the final. Like, we gotta make this work. But if they question DeAndre Ayton's motor and his work ethic and they were done with it and they said, fuck it, we gone. Fuck it, we gone then. No Draymond for the Warriors, but they'll look better. They'll look better than that shit. But Draymond can't hold Nurkic, though. I don't think so. And Wednesday, we see the NBA. Yeah, I mean, they said, fuck it. With the All-Star game, we tired of what it looked like. We going back to conference All-Stars, Eastern versus Western, and we ain't doing no more Elam ending. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm cool with the no draft, but keep that ending. Like, y'all did the live draft in Utah, which was weak than a bitch. That shit was too long, and it was better when they was on TV the morning that Thursday, whatever, a week before the All-Star game, right? Once the reserves were announced. Excuse me. The Elam ending was cool. I remember the one in Chicago when they did the Elam ending. That shit was fire. I think that was the first one when Kobe passed away. So, rest in peace to the Bean. But, rising power to the Bean. Every time I make a basket in the trash, it's Kobe. I don't know about everything. The drafting the teams was player. That was player. But if you want to go back to Eastern versus West Coast, that ain't going to make motherfuckers play harder. You know what I'm saying? That ain't going to make motherfuckers play harder. And I wonder if you're going to get more snubs now because it's East and West. Or is it, yeah, some motherfuckers might not make it because it might have been more better players in the West than the East so that you got more of the better players in the league. But now if you're saying the league is balanced out, right? Hey, we balanced out, then it is what it is. I mean, we'll see, though. Dwight Howard, what are you doing, sir? Dwight, what are you doing? Dwight Howard, what are you doing, sir? Please tell me to get this mic motherfucking close to me. Dwight Howard. Let me get this right. What are you doing, sir? What are you doing? You denied the shit at first when everybody was talking about it, right? And that's fine. But if you allegedly sexually assaulted somebody, why wouldn't you settle that shit? You know what you did, right? So if he's lying for a money grab, you know what you got to do, and you got to fight it in court. But if you did the shit, settle that shit. You know what I mean? My lawyer, get with your lawyer, we're going to figure it out, seal the documents or whatever. But you came out saying who you are, what you did, more power to you, because that took a lot. But, you know, it is what it is. But sloppy as fuck. And I really think, let me put it in heterosexual terms. If I have a woman bring her home, right? If I get a woman off of IG, she want to come over, come fuck with me, right? I get to doing everything that he did, not what he did to the man. I ain't doing the other body parts on the woman, right? If I do that to the woman, right? Start giving her oral sex. If she don't like it, that means she ain't feeling me, or you know what I mean? But how did I get all her pants down and all? How did I get that far? You feel me? So that's a whole nother issue with the whole story. Because how did I get that far? What was he? I don't want to say it, man. Well, the dude had on some shorts and he just pull this shit out to see. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get trying to figure it out. I don't. I'm cool. But the sloppy as fuck when Miss Kitty just come out the closet. Motherfucker. Miss Kitty. Like, yo, so, you know what I mean? I get it, you was horny, you know what I mean? But Miss Kitty fucked up the escapade. Shit, man. Look, hold up. First of all, Miss Kitty. Shout out to Miss Kitty, but, I mean, where the cat at? Where the cat at, Miss Kitty? Man, hey, let them motherfuckers live their life. B-U-G, I'm cool with that. But, man, you got to pay the cost to be the boss. You shouldn't have been trying to take no dick, Dwight Howard. Right? I mean, if that's what it is, fam. Allegedly, fam. Woo. All right. Celtics beat the Knicks on Wednesday. Porzingis did enough, right? He did enough. He had 30. He led all scores. Jaylen Brown didn't look good, but that's because of defense, whatever they did with it. But Porzingis hitting trays, playing defense, stay his ass. He's 7-4, whatever, 7-3 in the lane with his hands up. Just do what you're supposed to do, Porzingis. Health is going to be key. You'll be all right. Wemby struggled in his home debut. Foul trouble led him to 15-5-2. He had 5 fouls, but he'll be fine. Luka looked good, 33, 14, and 10, opening it up with a triple-double. And damn, I was looking at Kyrie's shoes like, let me look how much the Antos cost. The motherfuckers is $300. Get your money then, Kai. But damn, $300? We got to see them first. Like, I hope they ain't the big baller brand. We know some cats that wear the Anta, but I don't see nobody rocking the Clays. You know what I mean? The Klay Thompsons. But we got to see what these Antas, fam. And then, Zion was doing plenty shit in the game. Y'all seen him. Health player, that's all I got to say. You can do all that shit. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? And make that shit. I'm with it. The fucking Bulls, y'all had to have a team meeting the first game. Like, the coaches couldn't come in like, dog, we having a team meeting. Sense of urgency like a motherfucker. But guess what? Those people in that locker room, those teammates, they know what the fuck is going on with their teammates. And they know. And I know too. Right? As far as if Lonzo was there, everything would be different. They need Lonzo like a motherfucker. But they know who been set tripping. So Thursday, we get reports that Harden is told to stay in Philly, right? He told to stay in Philly, right? Like, yo, for that 2-game road trip. Now, was he told before he got to the tarmac? Was he told before, did they call him or whatever? Reports are suggesting that he got told by security, motherfucker, you can't get on this plane. You got to stay here and work out with the motherfuckers that's here in Philly at the practice facility. You ain't going with us on our 2-week shit. So then if that's the case, if Harden tried to get on a plane and the team said, you stand your ass here, and Harden was healthy to get in that plane, the NBA investigated not Harden, but the team telling him to stay back and he was healthy to go to play. But the insinuating circumstances with Harden being out for personal reasons for 10 days and then attend no games or no practices during that time frame gives the Sixers grace, I believe, with this one. Because that's a big game, a nationally televised game, and a no-show. So if they do get fined, the Sixers would get fined $100,000 for the first offense. But that shit really don't cost the Sixers money because this shit come out of their fucking TV revenue or revenue sharing. You can't miss what they ain't never had. They don't even see the money. So you got doctors and coaches and players all involved with the decision. Sometimes either doctors and coaches on one way and the player on the other way, you're going to get some motherfuckers missing some games. Because you have Bradley Beal miss too. That shit tricky. They got to get them fuck up out of there, but they don't got no deal for him. So, I mean, he got to play. I told y'all, we're not talking about Harden, the shit. He got to play, boost this shit up, he'll be gone. That's it. What would Dame do? Shit. What would Dame do? We talked about how I felt about the Dame shit. We talked about how we lost an elite wing defender and our best facilitator, but what we gained is a top 75 motherfucker. We know that already. But the motherfucking game against the Sixers, that's why we got Dame. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got Dame. He gave effort on D. He was picking up at half court. He was turning motherfuckers. He was in the passing lane. Trying to get deflections. Hey, all we asked him to do was put pressure on the fucking defense. You know what I mean? Put pressure on the defense, play pressure defense, and then on offense, put pressure on the defense, which he did, which allowed Giannis to go chill somewhere. He in the wheel somewhere. Giannis was by the Firesurf logo holding his shorts while Dame was doing this motherfucking thing. So Dame give us 39 in his debut. That's why we got Dame then, right? What this makes is Beauchamp has to be our elite 3 and D. Because once this shit get to meshing, everybody get to meshing, we talking about December and all this shit, Beauchamp gonna have to be starting by the time, and he got to be our 3 and D guy. Thursday, AD had a better game against the Suns. Yes, he did. He had 30, 12, and 3. KD had 39 and 11 and looked fucking good. That was that KD like, ooh. And is it me, or is these games so far, the first Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the first 4 games of the season, these games look like these motherfuckers is in mid-season form like January. These motherfuckers been working on their games. They've been working on their games. They've been working on their games. They look crisp. You know what I'm saying? The shit they doing, and oh man, the ball looks so, I don't remember it looking so good this early in the season, man. Booker hurt his foot in the Warriors game, so no Bill and no Booker. Damn. Woo! How teams starting out like this in the season, man, with injury buzz, man. You know what I'm saying? Get right then, player. Friday last night, we see Wemby look skilled as fuck in his overtime win versus the Rockets. He didn't force it and just played his game, right? He took the lob for the one cat like, he jumped higher and took that bitch up and man, topping off the board. Haka like, oh shit, yo. You see that shit? I was like, yo. Took Smith Jr. baseline and then reverse bang that shit like Dwight, man. Stop it. The double blocked at one time, and then when they got on the break, man, stop it, fam. Y'all watching this shit, right? You just comment on what you see. That's what we see. Like, yo, ain't nobody hyping bro up, but dog, man, shit look good, man. Shit is good. When he gets stronger and his teammates learn how to play with him, because we don't know who the fuck on that team. Except for motherfuckers like, damn, okay, cuz over there, cuz I don't know none. I'm looking at them like, where the fuck? Because nobody watched the Spurs. Shit is going to get scary when they understand this is his team. He gets the shot first. We running everything through him. You motherfuckers doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Get your shit off. But once it gets, this is Wemby's team. Shit, it is what it is. He needs an elite. What he needed? He needed a veteran that was like towards the end of his prime there that can be like, yo, this, and we somebody to feed off of. But this young cat's just going to have to go. It's going to be scary. Lofty expectations, to say the least. Can we agree on that, please? Warriors need another scorer. Getting Draymond back is not going to get them more points per se. They need another score. This Jordan Poole shit, getting rid of Jordan Poole, might come back to haunt them because we got, if you look at it, we got, what's my man name? The number 1 draft pick that we traded to Detroit. We got rid of Dog, right? We got rid of Jordan Poole. What did we get for him? This whole Moody Kuminga shit, I think that shit is over with. We didn't want to part ways with Kuminga and Moody, but I think we should have parted ways with Kuminga and Moody because we could have got something else better than what we have. But that Jordan Poole shit, I understand if it didn't work for the organization, whatever. Okay, whatever. Y'all wanted to keep Draymond. We can't keep them both. Instead of, maybe the organization should have made sure the motherfuckers had a meeting and sat their ass down and told them the shit was filed, nigga, we got to move forward. We need to keep both you motherfuckers. How do y'all feel about that? Maybe they did and they said that shit ain't right. But I don't know. But they need another score because Steph is doing it all for them. And it's not, that shit ain't sustainable. That shit ain't sustainable that he got to do so much. They need another spark. They don't have that. We talked about the Bulls earlier. If the Bulls only had Lonzo, because they won in OT after having the players only meeting, which is cool. But if they only had fucking Lonzo, that team they was playing great until Lonzo hurt himself. What, 2 seasons ago? And we ended this on the NBA shit from last night. Luka with the Aka off the glass, man, pretty. 9-14 from the trade ball. You know what I'm saying? He had 49, 10, and 7 in his win in the win versus Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Luka Magic. Guess who I got on my fantasy team? Number 1 player drafted. Well, my number 1 player, because I had like number 3 pick. Luka Magic. It was Giannis, and then it was Jokic. And then Luka Magic. So we balling. He had 55 fantasy points last night. We good. All right. Let me know what y'all think, man. How y'all feeling about this shit so far? You know what I mean? Let's do it. Life Accused as a Teacher and a Coach, episode part 93. Let me sit back for a motherfucking minute, my G. Let me tell you about this shit that I see in the streets. So in that classroom, the motherfucking children are here. Their behavior is here. It is come. It is coming. It has gotten here, and it is here to stay, motherfucker. They came. Listen, let me tell you. I tell everybody all the time, you don't know the building you have, or you don't know the children you have, except for the impulsive children that do just naughty things all the damn time, right? They gonna get exposed all the time. But when we close them down windows and it get a little bit colder, now we got the real students, right? Things bubbling everywhere all across the district. You know what I'm saying? You got my classroom, like I got girls that just do way too much. And this is a long time. It's been going on like this. These girls think they could whoop everybody, fam. They ain't got no shut up. Who you talking to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, like somebody's gonna slap you. You better chill. Like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't no fear, fam. I be trying to get them to chill, man. Y'all gotta be able to go through shit without resorting to violence all the damn time. They don't get it though. I'm only the teacher. I'm not the parent, so I can't promote. I promote it, but I can't force them to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta try to, you know what I mean? Hey, come over here by me. You know what I'm saying? Come over here by me. We talked to you for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, the problem with the kids, though, they be like, my kids talk cash shit to each other, right? Cash shit, right? But then if somebody say something to them, then they want to cry, like, because I got 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, so it's different. No, but you've been messing with them all, you know what I mean? Like, all that stuff. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. So shout out to my classroom, man, my kids, man. Shout out to kids, man. Remember, you at school to learn, regardless if you don't like the class. Like, I had a talk with Belle today. I'm saying heart to heart about her class. She was struggling with some things and shit. He didn't agree with the shit today was teaching her. And I told her, you still got to get that A, though. You still got to get that A. You do your own research and all that shit. You still got to get that A, though, and don't make yourself a target. You know what I mean? Don't make yourself a target. You still got to get that A, though. I understand, but this class is designed around this, and you're going to have to do what's needed to get the A in that. You know what I'm saying? Salute. As a coach, we got another week in the off season, the improvement season. November 6th, it all starts again. People are not going to be ready for what's happening this year. I believe we're going to come in preseason number 1 in our conference. My junior player is going to be one of the top players in the state. Preseason, all state. It's time for all the others to show up. You know what I mean? Everybody else got to show up, and that's all they got to do is show up. We have a great shot. We just got to play our game. And if we play our game and we tweak our game, nobody can mess with us. Get other things out the way. You had disagreements with people in the district. You know what I mean? You disagreed with the boys coach, you know what I'm saying? Just about things. But, we here. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I stood on it. And, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, came back around the corner and we got everything worked out. So we got the new shooting machines with the pads on it and all that shit like everybody else got now. So, it's the process about it. When you in the play and tell me to play, don't say I made the move, we ain't on the streets. That was my big thing about it. And sometimes people be talking to you crazy, but it is what it is, man. We pieced it up, though, like G's do. But 1 week away, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Next week, Saturday, y'all might get one, y'all might not, because I think I'm going to be in Chicago. I got to get away. I ain't did it in a while. I'm getting away, man. So that's it. That's my life accused as a teacher, coach. Part 93, man. Appreciate everything y'all do. Y'all know it wasn't no power book for a force because they took a week off, and then we got 2 back-to-back. Next week in Chicago, I will be doing it, but I'm not taking my light and all that, so it all depends, but it's going to have to be what it's going to be. You know what I mean? Depending on when I get up out of here. Because if I leave work early, I might just come home and just do it before I get on that train. But we'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. If I go and shit, I might not go. Might do something else, man. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms, confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com, and wherever you listen to your podcast, subscribe on YouTube. You know what I mean? Click the bell for notification, new content when I drop. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on X and Instagram at KITK. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch, man. Love all the support. You know what I mean? And everything I get, the messages, the comments, and all that. I love that for man, because that let me know people take it to heart. So I'm saying, appreciate every single one of the downloads, the listens, and the streams, man. The watches on YouTube, the views. Appreciate everything. Twice weekly, Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Don Rilla, Digger, your host. Confidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. The Confidence in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. There ain't no more to say about the Israel shit. I say what I said. It is what it is. Have a safe and healthy night. If you're listening during the daytime, create a great day on purpose, man. Hey, get some hugs out and make people feel better, man. Be that spark in everybody's light. Be their life. The sun is in the sky. Even though you may struggle with your spirituality, remember religion is a form of control. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Remember the sun in the sky. Without the sun in the sky, we don't have life. So maybe God's son, what they talking about, maybe God's son in the sky. Think about it. Do what you got to do to make yourself great. And whatever you believe in that shit. Because whatever makes you a better person, I'm all for it, man. Salute. Peace. Peace. And peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence.